Hello, this is Goosabruni, and today I'm playing Neophyte, which is an arcade, kind of like wave-based battler guy. I'll just start. I believe it came out same year as Vampire Survivors, so I'm gonna say there's a little bit of overlap of design there, but not a ton. I think it came out like a good bit later in the year. I actually don't totally remember, so hope I'm not lying to you, but yes, indeed, challenge level 0. I'm just going to be standard right here. I've been playing this game a lot recently, and I am a big fan. I played it when it first came out as well. It's only 3 buckaroos, I do believe. Maybe 4. Either way, quite cheap. It's like an arcadey arena battler, but yeah, it has some cool stuff. I'm just going to go with... Yeah, let's go punchy melee, or maybe I'll just go basic for now. Start with a nice fireball, and storm spear. Do. Yes, we'll do that. Storm spear. Okay. So have my primary, little fireball, and then a spear that charges up in power that uses mana. Fireball doesn't use mana or energy over here, and I'm level 1, and we'll start. You level up after every single like every round, basically, and rounds are composed of a series of waves from this icon. So, first couple, gonna be pretty easy. You can also add a dash. Pretty standard fare for this. Well, okay, here we go. Oh, I'm pretty much out of mana on that energy. Is it energy or mana? I think they call it energy in this game. Either way, there we go. So you can see I'm level 2, which I think that just does some generic-ish stat increases and whatnot. Although I do like the UI here. You can see all of your stats. So power is how much damage I'm going to do. See, this says dealing 100% of power fire damage. So it's going to deal 90 fire damage, right? There are things that do 120% or maybe 80% of your power, right? So this is your power. Attack speed, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, life regen, melee and ranged resists, maximum mana, as well as mana regen, movement speed, and cooldown speed for abilities. Every 20 life you gain every 20 life you gain deal 50 fire damage within 6 tiles. Okay. As you can see on the floor here, that's what they mean by tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Anyways, 12 ranged resistance, which is 10.7% resistance. So it's, you know, it's not a 1-to-1, but it's pretty good. Anyways, every time you finish a wave, you get 3 options here. Let's see. Casting or channeling lightning spells grants you 1.2 bonus mana regen and move speed. You have 6.5 bonus mana regen. You have 3 life regen, bonus move and attack speeds. Ooh. So that's kind of cool if I got a lot of life regeneration. However, mana regeneration is at 10 right now. 10? Okay, amount you regenerate every second. Okay. It goes up that whole time. Yeah, I think you normally can get like an extra like 3.2, like this might be double. The standard, I don't know if I want alright, mana regen or this. You know what? I'll go with this. Look at that, it works right away, even just on the base 1. Oh, and then I can get life regeneration. Okay, great, so I'll do that. So we have 6% extra attack speed and 0.3 extra move speed already. Nice, nice. Hello. Alright. I feel like I took forever on choosing for the first thing there, but that's how it goes sometimes. I will try to do so faster later. I'm usually pretty quick at choosing stuff. Yeah, this is a pretty fun, just like arena arcadey battler game, as you can see. Obviously, it gets a little bit more complicated. You get harder enemies, you get more enemies. These being the first 2 waves, we've just got some basic stuff here. Now I unlocked a new spell slot with Q, which is usually a defensive spell. So I got teleport. Alright. Plus 15 max life, okay. You have 25% maximum mana, bonus max life, okay. All damage taken is reduced by 25% while channeling, or enemies that damage you are dealt 8% damage per second and are slowed for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds, huh? So that's, I mean, it's every like 40% of their life, right? But that's only enemies that damage you. I'm actually going to go with Ward, because I will be channeling with my secondary spell here. And it's always hard to give up crit chance, I think. And you can see the UI, like mouse over stuff, goes away when you're actually fighting for, you know, clarity, so that these giant UI pop-ups that explain the stats aren't in the way, which I think is just, you know, I think it's great design that it's there when you want it, and it goes away when you don't. There we go, proccing my thingy. Yeah, I'm liking this lightning spear business. I gotta recheck exactly how that stuff procs. Alright. Dunzo. By that stuff, I meant this one, Dragonheart. Every 20 life you gain, deal 50 fire damage. Okay. So I guess I have to take that damage first, which is why I've never actually taken this before, because I was always like, I don't know that I want to take it. The spell no longer costs mana, but you only have 5 spears to throw. Spears embed themselves in walls and are automatically collected. Or spears now deal 35 to 130% power fire damage and explode after traveling 9 tiles. They currently do 60 to 180, so they do 35 to 130. But dealing damage again to enemies within 2 tiles. I don't love either of these, but I bet they're better, so let's... This is 50% less damage, but within 2 tiles isn't a lot of tiles though, right? Like 1, 2. It's like in a little area. Maybe even a 2x2, I guess. I don't know if within includes, like, it detonates, you know, say on this tile, would it be 1, 2? So it's like a 3x3 square, or if it's like a 2x2 square. It's probably a 3x3, because otherwise... Or I don't know, that'd be a 4x4. I don't know, man. Let's just go with this one. We will then have 2 fire damage stuff. Because I like that rather than limiting my spears. Well, currently I only have 1 cooldown timer. I think I'm just going to take the bonus melee resistance there, and I'll take critical hit chance again, so now we're up to 20%. Okay. Let's see about this. And I'm out of mana for that. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I guess taking damage is kind of okay for me. Like, do I want to take that? Because then when I regain health... Right? How much damage will I do to people? Yeah, it's not a ton. So the answer is I probably still don't want to take damage, but just when I do, there's a silver lining, is how I'm going to view that. See, what I do like about the Storm Sphere, though, is the range, and I've lost that from this fire business. However, if I can get something that, like, increases my fire damage or something like that, that would be pretty good. Basically gonna have to pick it up if I get it, since I now have, like, my 2 primary spells now deal fire damage. Oh, I forgot to use my teleport. Should have probably done that in a couple spots, but is what it is. Hello. Mana regeneration. Like it. Electric field. Pretty good. I can put that down. Just does 20 damage per second. 40% of my power. Whenever you collect a healing potion, you deal 400% of its maximum healing potential as damage. You know what? I'll do this, so that way I can do sort of a big hit on that. And I will take maximum life, because I have some stuff that helps when I heal. So maybe I want the option to be able to kind of take more damage as a thing. Alright, when bosses show up, enemies will spawn infinitely until you take out the boss, so obviously that's the priority. However, you are also going to have to take out some enemies sometimes, because, hey, you don't want to deal with, like, a million guys and the boss. Ooh, wait, hold on. Hello. Let's all gather around the... Yeah, there we go. Gather around the potion that I gotta pick up. Go away. Doop, 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 doop. No, 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 no. Don't touch. No touchy. Emperor's New Group. That's pretty good. Yeah, no thanks. I'm gonna teleport over here. Okay, yeah. Fewer of those guys would be good, I think. Be great for me on the whole. Uh-oh, I got up. Ooh, hey now. Getting just a little bit shifty over there. Let me try to turn down the crowd. I want that. Ow. Oh wait, I've been forgetting to use that also. Ooh. Jeez, I really screwed up. I didn't want to teleport there, but I did. Alright, alright. Okay, let's not get hit by that, so I walk into it. Perfect. You know, I figured that would happen, honestly. Huh, well that's nice. Anyways, I've been doing, pretty well in this game, so I said to myself, I can do some recording of it, you know? It won't be lame, I won't die immediately. And then I thought, well, but if I record, I might just end up dying immediately. I don't know if it's because I'm focused on the recording or what, but you know. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the Chompy Chomp here. I actually really like that spell. And if I'm doing the Chompy Chomp, let's see, I probably want something that can get someone far away. Yeah? Or do I double down on the close range stuff? I'll get the far away. I'll have some options here. Okay, so this will deal however much damage per second as I channel it, like such. Then I got this cool branching Zapparoo. Okay, Toodles. And the chomping costs no mana, which of course is nice. There we go. So yeah, so it's currently doing 77 damage a second. And it does, what is it, 340% power a second? Okay, 1 life regeneration. Critical hits ignite enemies. That's always nice. Okay, so typically Bookworm is really good if you get it early, especially... Wait, ooh. Ooh, okay, wait. So, actually, this is a hard choice. I have 3 really good ones, because I'm going to... This is going to be a channel. You can see Arcane Basic Channel damage. So whenever I'm doing this, that counts as channeling. So I could more or less... I'm going to be doing that a lot, so I almost just get 25% damage reduction forever with Ward. That's incredible. However, spell damage you deal to enemies within 4 tiles is increased by 20% of my resistances. So that means... Well, the channel is within 4 tiles, so anytime I deal damage with my main spell, it'll be increased by 20% of whatever my resistances are, which are currently nothing, but obviously it's early in the run, and I can really work on stacking those to do a bunch of damage. Or, The next tome you collect grants you double the stat bonus, so that's pretty incredible. I don't know, I think with this, I'm pretty much always doing damage within that range, so I really want Brawler. I think I also might want some mana regeneration, or maybe critical hit damage. I'm gonna go with that. So currently this doesn't give me a boost, but hey, it's early in the run, and I can focus on trying to get my resistances up, which I mean will be good. Because normally you want to pick between, oh, do I want to get my damage up or get my resistances up, so Brawler is cool, because obviously it gets both up at the same time. No, no, no. Okay. Yep, bow, bow. And who I target first with this spell does matter. But I believe it does, every bounce it does slightly less damage, I think, is the deal. Let's see. Bolt jumps the nearest enemy up to 15 times, dealing 8% less damage after every jump. Okay. Force wall, that's just like a defensive barrier thing, so that's pretty good. More health, we like that. Okay, alchemy, healing potions drop through, but you no longer regenerate life. Or, your bonus power equal to 10% of your maximum mana. You know, I've never gotten this one, so I'm gonna go for it, because that sounds kind of cool. And then instantly I get 20 maximum mana. Sweet. So, equal to 10% of max mana. Yeah. Okay, so I have 12 extra power here. That is true. I think it starts at 90, so... Some more mana regen is probably necessary, though. Unless I just get a larger pool of mana, and I can just spam this out more times in a row without a problem. Well, I'm still in range of it. Jeez. Stop. Okay, well that didn't really stop him, but... Okay. It's cool, we got some potions. Thin this guy's out. I would love to get some resistances as possible increases. There's, of course, a touch of the RNG with that. You know, whatever bonuses you get every time. Now, I said this is a little bit, but not very, you know, Vampire Survivor-y. It's certainly different enough that I think it's good. Oh, here's the resistances I wanted. So that's nice. Hold on. This spell now deals lightning damage, and you restore 1 mana whenever an enemy is damaged by it. Okay. I did just say it'd be really nice if, cast increases the damage of the next cast by 25% for up to 1 second. Stacks 5 times. Casting any other spell removes all stacks. Ooh. I did just say I'd like some mana regen, but I don't think it's that important. I kind of like Amplify better. So then I'll have 2 arcane damage spells, so anything with arcane damage would be good. Whenever you spend mana, you heal for 10% of your spent life. You float while channeling, allowing you to move at 80% of your normal speed. Ooh, because normally you slow down a lot while doing this, right? But then I'd really move. That's not bad. Although I don't know that it's necessary. Well, no, it is pretty good. I'd channel a lot of the time. Whenever you spend mana... Okay. I did just go over how they're both arcane damage now, so that's not going to do a bunch for me. I guess I'll get that. Look at that, more ranged resistance. Okay. So, yeah, 20% of the resistances. So I guess if it's 24 together, maybe 2.4. Well, that's 10%, so I guess 4.8. That's what it's increased by. Which is not incredible yet, but we can definitely get those resistances higher, so. Oh yeah, look at me running around with this levitate. That's quite handy. No one touch. Here we are. How nice. Whoop. that's right. That does bonus the more I cast it at once, so I'll probably wait for all of my mana to regen and then do a bigger cast of it. I'm assuming. Like such. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Ah, I don't quite have enough mana. I need some more max mana. Which would also be good, because 10%, yeah, max mana. Gain a Buzzsaw Familiar. Fire damage you deal is increased by 10%. I don't deal fire damage, so... okay, great. 30 boast ranged resistance. Nice. Mana regen, critical chance. I was just saying... Yeah, I think I want some mana regen. Let's do it. Yes, when I press shift, the buzzsaw will come towards me and damage some dudes. How's it going? Goodbye. Like such. Whoop! Okay, so noted that the little... Whoa. Let's stop all those, shall we? Oh, I dashed, but I didn't get actually out of the circle of it. Unfortunate. Okay, hopefully some of you guys can give me some wow. Again. Hopefully I can get some, Okay, I'm just gonna kinda chill behind my defenses, and hopefully people will give me some potions. Oh, there's one. It's got its way back there. I can't really get in there. Ooh. Gotta avoid all this stuff. No, thank you. Press shift. That's a pretty good buzzsaw to get through all those people. Yeah. And people are just gonna keep showing up till this warden goes, so I really gotta get rid of him. Oh, there's some health. Okay. Man, I'm struggling this time. I forgot to use my buzzsaw appropriately. Yeah, I feel like talking is really leading to some slight issues there. Which probably surprises no one. Okay, bud. Whoop. Want to be out of that, for sure. It's really trying to focus my damage here. Ow. Okay, there we go. Isn't that nice? Yada yada. Please stay away from me, sir. And then please allow me to just get you real quick. Real quick. That's right. Okay, got him. Okay, now we have a bunch of low health guys and a bunch of potions over here. We're doing just fine now. Excuse me, folks. Don't mind me. Okay, nice. Badoop. Let's see what we get. Regen? I mean, I'll take it. Moving grants you a charge, becoming fully charged after 12 tiles, right. So, it does more damage on that, right. Casting a damage spell expends all charge to grant up to 50% bonus damage. Very nice. The spell now deals 400% fire damage while not moving. The buzzsaw deals 70% fire damage per second to enemies within tiles. That sounds really good. Each enemy killed by this spell launches a projectile towards target direction after the channel. Sounds great. I have... Actually, I think I won this game only once with this character. I've been playing it, you know, more recently, but I think I used that to win because I really liked it. However, interested in doing new things. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Yeah, there is a crit strike chance. Okay, your expert spells deal 25% more damage, which is only this one. I think I'm gonna go with this. My crit chance is also my chance to get a spell like off of cooldown immediately after using it. Currently 10%, not incredible, but you know, one assumes this will eventually increase and be good. Hello, sirs. What if there were no more of you? we go. And then I'll come away over here, and I'll press shift, get the buzzsaw going next to me so everyone can be friends. I stepped in the pool, gross. Now I'm poisoned. Let me stop all those projectiles real quick. Gee whiz. 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, I need some more max mana, I'm telling you. Ooh, I got it for free again. So I'll just use it again. There we go. I'll take that, sir. You need to stop that. Come on now. Come on, bud. Was that really not on cooldown, or was I not pressing shift right? Don't know. Okay, bonus mana regen. Like I was saying I would like. Bonus max life. Deal 15% more damage to enemies within 3.5 tiles, or you have 15 bonus power as just a flat thing. Well, 15 strength and 15% more damage are actually, at the moment, pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to close combat, because then I could also potentially get even more strength. More resistances are more good, again, because of our brawl there. Hello, hello. Okay. As these things get continually more ridiculous, that's fine. We're gonna keep up. This defensive spell is not super harmonious with what I have here. It's better to be like ranged and behind that little blockade of stuff that people can't get through. Although this this buzzsaw, with its just like area damage, is doing pretty well for us. Right, to be in close quarters and just make everyone like that. Especially if I use it consistently, like right as it's off cooldown. If I remember to do that, that would be good. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, 5% attack speed, 12% range resistance. Getting a lot of range resistance. Devour. This spell now deals lightning damage, and you restore 1 mana when an enemy is damaged by it. Okay. Or casting a damage spell while standing inside a column destroys it to grant that spell 25% bonus damage. I think that would happen all the time because I just accidentally walked through it with that. And I don't necessarily want that to happen, so let's see. Whenever you have 30%, yeah, if your life is at 90% or higher, you get that bonus crit chance, which that crit chance is also, right, the chance to reset the cooldown on spells, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'd want that more than the attack speed bonus, and then life regen, cooldown. Yeah, the things I want are, resistances, critical hit chance. Let's see, resistances, critical hit chance. Well, I mean, let's go for just more crit damage, right? So when I get a crit, it'll do more damage. Could have gone for life regen, because it's more likely that the ambush will be active there, which gives me 30% extra crit chance. I believe it's chance, not damage. Nice, get to use that right away, so I'll go over here and use it again. Yep, you'll see it's gone now, so that took too much damage from standing in the middle of the people. But it's back. Alright, it's back, it's back. Oop, got out of the way just in time for that. Sorta aimed that the wrong way, but I can still use it. Should really be using is that buzzsaw. Nice. Alright guys, let's all back up a bit. Maybe I can get rid of some of you. Now unfortunately these weird four-eyed frog guys, their damage is gonna happen, nope, stay away from me, rat. No sir. How about everybody backs up? Their damage doesn't have to go through the wall because they do like lobbed shots. You know. See the big red area. I also really appreciate that a game that does get frantic like this is very clear about like where damage is about to come in. Alright. Let's see here. Is that cooldown speed? Okay, more cooldown stuff. If I get hurt, absorb the life force of enemies within 5 tiles, knocking them back and healing you for 1.5% of your max life per enemy. Okay. And I think I will use that instead of this, because like I said, that little wall of stuff actually wasn't that helpful for me. Whenever you spend mana, get 5 bonus resistances. I think I do want that, again, because it'll work well and give me critical damage, not critical chance. It'll give me more resistances, right? See, I got 5 stacks of it now. My resistances went up a lot, which also should mean that my my spell damage is going up a bunch, right? So I'm doing 150 damage. If I wait for that to fall off, let's just get these resistances. 177 versus... Okay, someone come back. 152? Does this not count as spell damage? Sure it does. Yeah, this spell. They're all spell damage. 163. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. There's maybe some weird math happening that I don't know about. I could swear that's how it works, though. Oh, you know what? I'm over time, but, you know, otherwise, thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys are liking this. I feel like I'm doing it a bit slow, so, you know, hopefully I'll go and do this again and be a bit faster about choosing stuff and whatnot. Less explainy, more do-y, you know what I mean? But thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you liked it, and I'll be back with probably some more of this in a bit. Doodles!